Hello, your mic is off.
Hello, Swati.
Yes, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. What about you?
I'm doing well. This is our first session together, right? We haven't had any session before this.
Yes, of course, right.
Okay, then. So, would you like to tell me something about you before we begin with the session?
Yes, I'm Sudhir Kumar Shukla. I'm from Ahmedabad. I have done my post graduation in finance and accounts. I have total 9+ year work experience in finance and accounts domain. Right now, I'm working in one MNC. So, certain level, I need some progress. So that's why I choose the Clapingo to improve my communication skill. And because before that I couldn't study any lecture or anything. I had this, I'm not interested in this language, but somehow we need to learn.
Right, right. It is still a global language. So, even though if we don't like it, we would have to use it. That's the issue. I understand. So, why don't you like English language? What has it done to you?
In our culture we are just not given our priority our Indian languages, and we are just good, and we are just assuming the English. Who's ever telling in English, he is maybe smart or very good or very intelligent person. Or who are using Hindi or any local language or any Sanskrit, so they don't have the good knowledge about the.
Right,
I
right.
think some discrimination.
Understandable.
We are just follow the Western culture,
True.
but somehow we need to because in some MNC they are working in their language, so we have to learn, because this is our priority, because we need to job, so we need to uh, grab this opportunity also.
True, true. And the main point is that there shouldn't be any discrimination because English is the language of our colonizers, right? Our native language is still Hindi. So it wouldn't make sense to speak the language of people who ruled us for over 200 years. So if we look at that way, I can understand the angst that you feel towards English. But no worries, since we need the language, we'll still read about it, listen to it. Shall we start with the session's topic? Is that any doubt before that?
No, right now I don't have any doubt, but yes, I will give my opinion.
Yeah.
My weak point is because I'm sometimes I got stuck to talking, and I just forget what to talk, and my grammatical mistake and my past. So if I'm wrong, so you just stop me.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That's not at all an issue. Yes, let's begin with an extempore. Then we'll begin with the main topic. So the extempore is, do people... Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry. Before that, I'm not aware about you. So
Yeah,
if,
sure.
yes.
Sure. Yes, so my name is already on your screen, but I'll still say it. I'm Swati Mishra, and I'm an author. I've published my first book. I'm working on my second one. I'm working as a freelance content writer, and on Clapingo, I'm a freelancer as well.
Okay.
So yeah, there's nothing much interesting about me. That's probably it.
And are you from?
I'm from Madhya Pradesh.
Okay.
Okay, then. Shall we begin now?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So the extempore topic is, do people have a right to be happy or should they have to earn it? Did you catch the topic?
First line I catch, but second line you just elaborate. So I will.
Yeah. So since you understood the first line, it is that should people have the right to be happy? Second is that if not right to be happy, they should earn their happiness. Earn. Do you understand the meaning of this word, earn?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Yes. So now what do you think? Should we have the right to be happy or we need to earn happiness?
Right. That means we have the lot of the rights in our fundamental rights and lots of the things.
Mm-hmm.
But if we have the rights and we can't think about that right, so it is useless. And if can earn the happiness, so definitely there was no need to write or nothing right and nothing the procedure like that. So
Mm-hmm.
first we need to create our own positive mindset. How the situation we need to just try to happy. It is good to talking about the happiness, but sometimes if I am filled also, I'm also go to depression mode.
Yeah.
But I know to the happiest in uh, there was a line I didn't recall the line. The happiness is the better medicine. In laughter, sorry, laughter is the best
Yeah.
medicine.
Best medicine. Yeah.
So we can link that also. So why the people think the laughter is the best medicine? Because the when we are in our body, one good hormones was generated, then we can just feel very good, feel like maybe somebody when whomsoever our best friend, our colleague, or our parents, or our brother or sister, just we because we just spend our time and we feel that much happy, or we just find to look a movie and like
Mm.
which are the activities we can interest or we can doing that activity. So it will be happiness for us also. So I think so. No need to write because if I can if we can provide the right also, if government can provide the right also. So I think so. It is not a good way because it is person to person. It depends to person how they can tackle the situation.
Yeah.
Rather than they are just using their right, I think that much is good.
True. 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 So you believe that no, happiness is not the only emotion that people should feel. When they are sad, they should feel sadness. And of course, not everyone should get it for free. There should be some genuine responsibility to work towards happiness. True that. Just one sentence. Just right now, at one point you said, I am also go to depression, sadness, something like that. So the main point I want you to focus is whenever we are using am, after that we would have to use ing form of verb. So we will not say I am also go to, we'll say I am also going to.
Okay.
But if you think that it is making the sentence too complicated, we can directly say I also go to. We don't have to use am and ing then, right?
Okay.
And we can also alter this sentence as I also face depression, right? Face would be
Right.
even better. I also come across depression. I also bear depression. I mean, we can go around, use different kind of words and sentences, right? Okay.
Right.
Yes. Now let's begin with the main topic of the session, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it is fashion. So what is fashion to you? What will you say is fashionable? Hmm.
Fashionable, I can just understand the fashionable is maybe purchasing new brand, new cloth,
Okay.
and grooming style, or just uh, using some artificial cosmetic like that fashion, or just not just doing any unnatural or unlike behavior. So sometimes people called they are just the fashion. This is the fashion person maybe.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Something that is not regular, common, usual. That is fashion to you.
Fashion.
Okay.
Right.
And you said brands, that brands are fashion. So do you think that only expensive things are fashionable? Cheap and non-expensive things are not fashionable?
So no, it is depend to person to person. If
Hmm.
uh, if if I am just for me
Hello.
Hello. Yes, yes, yes. I
Yeah,
am
yeah.
able to.
Yes,
If
yes.
it is
Yeah.
depend to person. If I remember, if I never seen any cycle in my area, okay, and one other person just come back with cycle. So for me, it is very good, and for me, it is a very. So it is not depend to cheap or high. It is depends to the awareness of the person.
Hmm. Okay.
How they
Are
know
yeah, yeah, yeah.
how they know about the product and what is the trending on going on in about their society or area.
True, true. For example, for you, maybe white shirts are fashionable. For me, maybe red shirts are fashionable. So,
Yes.
fashion will vary from person to person. Absolutely. So, like, whenever you have to go out for the parties and stuff, is there someone you look for advice? Like, okay, what should I wear? Suggest something. Anyone like that in your life?
Uh, no,
Hmm.
I think so. No,
No one?
I didn't recall.
You don't ask for fashion suggestions from anyone. You do it all yourself.
Yes, of course. But sometimes my wife they encouraging me. You just check this one or this one.
Hmm. Okay. So your wife keeps you in check. She supports you or
Yes.
suggests you. Okay, then. Yes. So, do you think that these days people are too much into fast fashion? What is trendy, they'll immediately buy it. Do you think that is the situation right now?
Yes, of course. But for me, yes, of course, the today's young generation, they are just using and burning their hardcore money for me. But I am just a very confident guy, and I'm because I have uh, changed the life cycle in the life last 10 years. So because I have completed my graduation around maybe 2011 or 13, post graduation 2013. So last 7 to 8 years, 9 years, I have saw my life how to struggle and how to. So I know the value of the money.
Mm.
So for if you give me 1 lakh rupees to buy the Apple mobile phone, so I will just out of 1 lakh rupees, I will just spend only 10,000 rupees for mobile, and rest of 90,000 mobile I will just buy for buy stock of Apple. Rather
Oh,
than
yeah.
rather than buying the rather than huge expenses, I will just prefer my investment only because I'm a finance guy. So I know about all the areas, so that's why.
Absolutely. So, like, did you kick off your trading business? Did you start trading during the lockdown, or you've been doing it for a long time?
When I 17 or 18-year-old in my college time, I had just started my investing journey. So
Oh
I
my
can
God.
say
Okay.
it is around 2010 or 2010 maybe, approx 2010 or 11.
Okay. And you're still investing, or
Yeah.
have you decided to quit it?
No, 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 no. I
Oh
will
my God.
I will invest it in the market till my last breath because because
Okay.
the market we are Indians and we because you as you know in America Nasdaq and lots of the they are stocks the Google, Apple, Microsoft,
Yeah.
they are the having very a good
Okay.
market capitalization. But over in India, few of the companies, Reliance, TCS, and maybe LIC, maybe LIC would come and maybe his market capitalization or third or fourth.
I'm so sorry. I don't think we'll be able to finish that point. So I will cut you off right now. Otherwise, the session will cut you. So the session went really well. Do remember the helping verb part, that if you're using am, is, are, were, do use
Okay.
ing with the verb. Other than that, it went really smoothly. It was wonderful.